Hello everyone, this is Southern Belle Whisper. I hope you all are doing well today. I am doing another outside video for you guys because you guys really seem to like it the last time I made one. I know it's a little bit more busier outside and more noises, but I don't know, there's just something calming about being outside. It's another beautiful day today. The weather has been really weird the last couple days. It's been cold and now it's hot again. I can't wait till the weather makes up its mind. But it's a little windy, so you might hear the wind, and you're definitely going to hear the squirrels and the birds, but hopefully you'll like it. I don't want to apologize for the video I made. I'm doing better than I was doing the other day. I thank you all so much for all your lovely comments. I promise I didn't do it for attention or anything like that. And to be honest, I was thinking about deleting it that day, but I don't know, something just told me to leave it up because we all have our bad days, and sometimes we feel alone. And I think that video is just an example of not wanting to be alone. So, and I just want to let each and every one of you know out there, if ever you need someone to talk to, or you want to reach out to someone, I am always here. I know I'm a complete stranger, but I'm always here. So, now that that is out of the way, today I'm going to do another book-related video because I've realized books is like my favorite thing in the world. There's nothing I love more than books. And then I'm going to show you some of my favorite books, but then I'm also going to read a little bit of each one and see maybe it can catch you, and then you can check out the books yourself. So let's start. Okay, this is Remember Me by Sophie Kinsella. You guys probably know her. She is the author of Confessions of a Shopaholic. I even painted my nails for you guys. I'm almost there. Almost there with my nails. I love this book. I'm going to read the back to you. When 28-year-old Lexi Smart wakes up in a London hospital, she's in for a big surprise. Her teeth are perfect, her body is toned, her handbag is Vuitton. Having survived a car accident, in a Mercedes no less, Lexi has lost a big chunk of her memory, 3 years to be exact, and she's about to find out just how much things have changed. So, this is one of my favorite rom-com books. I remember when I read this book when I was like 15 years old and loving it. Me and my mom both love this book, and I love the cover. I love the sunflower. Sunflowers are my favorite flowers. So let's see what we can read for you guys. Prologue. Of all the crappy nights I've ever had in the whole of my crap life, on a scale of 1 to 10, we're talking a -6. And it's not like I even have very high standards. So that's 2 sentences for you guys. I think that was one of my favorite it's one of my favorite BOOKTOK video ideas, is to read one sentence from your favorite books. And that was 2 sentences, but we'll go with 2 sentences just to make it different. So this is Remember Me by Sophie Kinsella. Sophie Kinsella next one is one of my favorite true crime books. Yes, I love true crime. If you guys don't know that about me. Let's see, yeah. This is the... I don't buy many hardback books, but this book I've had for a long time. It's called For Lacey by Sharon Roche. I think that's how you pronounce her last name. I'm going to feel terrible if it isn't. This book was written by the mother of Lacey Peterson. If you guys don't know about Lacey Peterson, she was the wife of Scott Peterson. And if you don't know who Scott Peterson is, then just look him up, because I want this video to be relaxing. And I don't want to get into it. But I remember when it happened, it bothered me a lot, even though I was only like 11 years old. I remember it happening and being brokenhearted. So I always talk about this book to fans of true crime. Why do people feel like they have to rev their engines? You guys do not impress me with your big, loud engines. Okay, so get past the author's note. It was spring 2005, and I heard a sound at home that had been absent for a long time. Laughter. Two of Lacey's longtime girlfriends, Stacy Boyers and Loris Ellsworth, were at my dining room table. Alright. And this book is really good. It's heartbreaking, but it's good. I definitely recommend it if you like true crime. Alright, the next one is, the reason I wanted to show this one is because this is one of the only books that I love, that I also loved the movie. I thought the movie where the crawdads sing was beautiful. It got a lot of mixed reviews, but I loved it. For years, rumors of the Marsh Girl have haunted Barkley Cove, a quiet town on the North Carolina coast. So in late 1969, when handsome Chase Andrews is found dead, the locals immediately suspect Kaya Clark, the so-called Marsh Girl. This is a very, very beautiful book. 1969. Marsh is not swamp. Marsh is a space of light where grass grows in water and water flows into the sky. Slow-moving creeks wander, carrying the orb of the sun with them to the sea, and long-legged birds lift with unexpected grace, as though not built to fly against the whirl, some words I just can't say, against the whir of 1,000 snow geese. You see how Delia Owens catches you right off the start with her imagery and the way she describes things. I love that. So that is Where the Crawdads Sing. Now this one has been a favorite of mine for about 15 years. It's based on true story. It's a memoir, and I've told you guys the story about this book, but it's even more special to me now because I suggested it to Madison Moon when she asked us if, we would suggest any books that she might like. And I remember she featured it in one of her book haul videos. I don't know if she ever got the chance to read it, but it was in that video. I love this book so much. On the back it says, there are shelves of memoirs about overcoming the death of a parent, childhood abuse, rape, drug addiction, miscarriage, alcoholism, hustling, gangbanging, near-death injuries, drug dealing, prostitution, and homelessness. Cupcake Brown survived all these things before she'd even turned 20, and that's when things got interesting. Now, this book is not for the faint of heart. I would not even say, I would say nobody under the age of 18 should even read this book. It's very intense, but it's just so good. Don't judge it by its cover, because I know how with the cover you got the little pretty sprinkles and everything, but the book, wow, oh my goodness. And I actually have Cupcake Brown on my Facebook, and she's one of those that always comments back. She's really sweet. So chapter 1, it says, the booming music coming from Mama's radio alarm clock suddenly woke me. I could hear Elton John singing about Philadelphia freedom. I wonder why Mama didn't wake me, I thought to myself. This book is just so good. It's a book about survival, and I knew a plane would come over. I knew it. I can't do videos anymore because I live right next to the airport. Hopefully you guys don't mind it. But it really is a story about, good golly, it really is a story about survival. And it's a true underdog story. You'll find yourself rooting for through the whole book. It's just one of those books. I'll probably read. I know I've read this book like 3 times, and I'll probably read it again sometime in the future. But yes, every time I see this book now, I'm going to think of Madison. It really broke my heart to think that she never got a chance to read it, but it's okay. I can read it again for her. The next one is another true book. This is This Star Won't Go Out. I'm sorry about the cover. I've had it for a long time. I love this book too. It's about Esther Earl, and she's got thyroid cancer, and this is like her journal that she wrote. It's like got her journal entries in here and letters from people that she touched, which is how awesome she was. She loved Harry Potter. She loved any type of fandom. She loved to read. Her family loved her. And then you have a letter in the front from John Green, who is the author of The Fault in Our Stars. Esther Earl kind of inspired the character of Hazel Grace a little bit. Tom Green wanted to make it known that Hazel Grace is not Esther Earl. She's just inspired by her. So let's not do the introduction. Let's creativity. Just 2 years old, Esther drew a picture of a boot with shoestrings and a smiling face. Her dad wrote about it in his journal. Esther, did you see that drawing somewhere? Nope. You just thought it up in your head? Yep, I saw the boot, Daddy, and made a face for it. You like it? Yes, Esther, yes, I like it very much. She's just so lovable. She's a beautiful, beautiful person. This book will make you cry. It's a tearjerker. I like tearjerkers. I like books that make me cry. And I've been trying to get into fantasy lately. I want you guys to suggest any fantasy because I was never really a big fantasy book fan. But I love Harry Potter. So I'm thinking I should give it another chance. So you guys suggest some fantasy for me. Alright, I got one more book for you guys. This is Unbroken by Laura Hildebrand. I love all these books. That's why they're my favorites. This book is also inspired by a true story. It's the story about Louis Zamperini. He was a runner that carried him to the Berlin Olympics. But then World War II started, and he became an airman in 1943. And then his plane ended up crashing in the ocean, and he was out there for about 42 days. And then he was captured by the Japanese. And it's such a good book about survival. I don't know what it is about books about survival of the fittest, but this book. She also wrote Seabiscuit. And let's see. All he could see in every direction was water. Okay, I am going to stick to just one sentence with this one. Alright, you guys. I hope you like this. I know it's a little noisy out here, but it's such a beautiful day. And I'm feeling better. I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm feeling a lot better. And I love you guys, and I will be talking to you soon. Okay.